What's up, leaders? Coming at you today with a habit, a new habit for you to implement to help you achieve more success. And I speak only about habits because nothing in regards to success, in regards to you being a leader and being the best you possibly can be, will give you that success for the rest of your life if you only do it once. And so we got to develop a new habit. So that's all I'm going to talk about is in the context of habits, not just doing it once. That's not enough. You got to do it over and over and over again. So today's habit, I want to talk about productivity. I want to talk about like being able to just get it done. And that's something that I hear about all the time from students of like, man, how can I do it all? How can I get it done? How do I sit down and focus, Scott? Like I have the hardest time of being able to just sit down and do it. It's not that I don't understand the assignment. It's not that I don't like it or anything like that, or if it's a work project or whatever. I just can't figure out how to sit down and get it done. And so that's what I want to go through. I want to be able to help you with that because, you know, that's the point is I want you to be able to work better and stay focused. And that's what this little training about this habit is going to help you be able to achieve. Because I remember what it's like, man. When I was in high school and college, I've always been a student athlete. Meaning like I had high goals for academics. That was a huge priority for me. But I was always involved in sports, sometimes one or more. And I remember in high school, but especially in college too, being a college athlete, it was crazy how much time was dedicated to football. There was early morning workouts where we would wake up super early before class and everything like that and have to be able to hit the weight room, go down for the workout on the field and be able to do it that way. And then go to class all morning, grab some lunch, and then go straight into your meetings. We had so many meetings as an athlete. And then you go to your meetings, you go to another workout, then you go to practice, then you go to dinner. We went to dinner with the whole team. We did team dinners every single day. And then you had time for whatever was left. By that time it was like 6, almost 7 o'clock some days. And that's PM. And then it's like, okay, so now you got to cram in some homework and some social life. And it was not easy. It was not easy. And so I remember looking to one of my mentors on social media and just like a lot of different mentors that I had and trying to figure out like what will work in terms of productivity. And there's this strategy that I've found successful for me through a lot of practice and hardship and that kind of stuff. And it's been a habit that has been able to help me be able to get so much done compared to other people. And so then I could, as a student athlete, be able to get a 4.0 and succeed as an athlete and still have a social life. What? I know it's possible. I know it's possible. So here's the tactics, okay? Here's the habit. In a simple, all you need is 2.5 hours to be able to do this. And if you can learn to maximize a 2.5 hour block, it will be incredible what you can achieve in that 2.5 hours. That you're not going to need an entire week. You're going to be able to do so much more in that time than most can do in a week. And I totally saw that happen for me, which allowed me to do more than just be a student. So like when I hung up the cleats and stopped being an athlete in football, in college, I then was able to go into student leadership. And then, hey, as a student, I was able to start working full time. I was still a student and I started my career working full time. And I found, you know what, I'm making this happen. I'm doing good. Started a family, like, okay, cool, we're making this happen. Started the Nix Your Limits brand, all on top of this habit. So here's what it is. Here's how you break it down. 60, 20, 60. I want you to remember that. 60, 20, 60. And here's what the process will be. The first thing you do is you sell yourself on whatever it is you need to work on that day for 60 minutes. And you just go hard for those 60 minutes. You sell yourself. How do you sell yourself on that? Well, it needs to be the most important thing on your mind right now. And you need to know that it's just a right now. It's like, okay, I'm not saying that for the rest of my life, the only thing that matters is this math assignment, or this paper that I need to write. No, it's saying for the next hour, this is all that matters to me, is to get this done. This is it. This is all that matters. And so you sell yourself completely on that idea. You sell yourself completely on this is what I'm going to get done in this hour. And you let that fuel you. You get jazzed up. Like here we go. Like this is your moment to make it happen. And you go. you go hard. But a few things in between that is to control your environment. Okay, you got to learn to control your environment. You got to set yourself up in a situation to succeed. And so you need to take a moment to have some self-awareness of like, what does that mean? For me, that's being alone. That's working alone. I can get incredible amounts done when I'm not around other people. But for other people, I had friends that they had to like go to the library or, just be with friends, even if they weren't like talking to them, but just being able to sit in a room with someone, that helped them out. And so you got to think about that for you. Where will you best perform for 60 minutes? Is it somewhere around other people? Is it alone? Is it in your room? No. Is your room just too close to your bed and that's too big of a distraction? Okay. Is it in front of the TV? Probably not. Is it at the kitchen table, your desk, whatever? But you look at your environment. You look at like music, or do you like to listen to music? I do. I like to always have kind of some background music playing. So do you like to have music playing? No. Do you usually find yourself needing like a drink, a bottle of water, your favorite soda, whatever? But for 60 minutes, you're gonna set up an environment that is ready to roll for you to go all in on whatever that task is. So you control that. You control your environment by also taking that one more step to nix the distractions. Okay, understand what pulls you away from homework. What pulls you away from that? Sometimes that leads to the control your environment part. Like other people distract you because you have FOMO and you always want to get out there and get involved and see what people are doing. So you need to remove yourself from people so you can focus on your work. Maybe it's your phone, maybe it's Netflix, Disney Plus, right? But what can you do to nix the distractions? Have a plan for all of them, okay? Put your phone on the other side of the room. Put it on silent. Don't let it bother you. Being able to put yourself alone because people distract you, whatever the case is, right? But you gotta look to nix your distractions because that's what's gonna help you be able to actually focus and sell and put in the work on what you just sold yourself that you're gonna do. So you go hard, 60 minutes, you bust it out, you make it happen, and you feel good along the way. Yes, progress, 60 minutes, there is an end. You can even set a timer on your phone if you want, like when that thing goes off, man, like I gotta get all this done before that goes off. And so then you get to the point, okay, 60 minutes are up, now what? Okay, now give yourself a 20-minute pivot, a 20-minute recharge. And what that can mean is first, get out of the environment that you were in. Okay, so just like stand up, walk away from the table, the desk, wherever you were, and move, okay? You need to give yourself something different to experience in that 20 minutes, even if it's not the whole 20 minutes, but for some amount of time, you need to give yourself a different environment and different exposure, different stimulus than just sitting there cranking out whatever it was you're doing. And so that means stand up, move, go get a drink of water, go take something to the trash can, go just walk around the room, go walk to the window and then walk back. Go, and as you walk, that's the moment you can scroll on TikTok or check Instagram or Twitter or whatever, answer text messages, that kind of stuff. Make that phone call that you remembered you needed to do during the 60-minute session. That's another piece is I always have this notepad right here next to me in a workstation or some kind of notepad of something. And what I do is in that 60 minutes, a thought might come. And that's okay, like a distraction of saying like, oh, I need to do this. It's okay, write it down. And write it down on that notepad and then put it away, because you can say, I will get to that, but for this hour, this is what I'm working on. And you go after that stuff. And so then you can tidy up some of that stuff in those 20 minutes. Oh, I forgot I was gonna call so-and-so. Just write it down. You can do that in the 20-minute break. I gotta check that one email or respond to that text message or whatever. Do it in there. And so that can be the change up. The 20 minutes doesn't mean you go take a nap for 20 minutes, always. Sometimes it means still working, just working on the less important things that you just kind of need to do, like tie little bows on different things, rather than the 60 minutes of what you actually need to focus on. Because it's so easy to get distracted from the thing that actually matters by doing things that feel productive, but they actually don't matter. And so that's what you gotta focus on, of doing that in that 20-minute break. Okay, change your environment. You can work a little, you can scroll Instagram a little, get a drink, walk to a window, experience something different, and then be able to come back ready to go for your next 60 minutes. And so that's how you end that 20-minute break, is you go back and you sell yourself on the next thing. Okay, that can be the next step on that project. That could be a different assignment. That can be something, entirely different, or just keep going. But then you do it again for another 60 minutes, go hard. Okay, in that 20-minute break, you might have needed to, fill up your water bottle, get another drink, or, whatever. Get the snack that you need, change your playlist or whatever. And then you go back into it for those next 60 minutes. Again, controlling your environment. Again, nixing the distractions so that you can go all in. And I promise you, if you practice that habit, and you gotta get it down every day, but only 2.5 hours, you can get so much done. You can. People underestimate it. You underestimate how much you can actually get done in a small amount of time. Because we let so many distractions interrupt, and it takes us out of our flow, and then we have to get back into it. And that's a lot of time to make up. It racks up when you check your notifications on your phone every single time one of them pops up. Whoa, Siri's going off. And so I want you to consider that. I want you to think about that's something you're gonna try. 60, 20, 60. So you just gotta go try it. You need to try it. Tomorrow, try it. Or whenever it is that you get a chance, you need to try it as soon as possible. 60, 20, 60. And then when you do it, let me know the result. Hey, come back and review this. Come back and leave a comment. Come back and say, this was a change in this way, or this helped me in this way, or I was able to figure this out. Or, hey, I still ran into this problem, and I'm here to help. And so comment, leave a review, leave a comment down below. However it is that you're watching or listening to this, I want to know so that I can continue to be able to help you. But quick summary, okay? Quick summary. If you want to work better and more focused. Whoa, that was crazy. If you want to work better and more focused, make sure your books aren't going to fall over, right? If you want to work better and more focused and be able to achieve more than just a student and be able to actually get all of your goals and, hey, still have a social life, do well academically, and be involved in whatever it is that you're doing, then you need to follow 60, 20, 60, okay? Just give it a shot. Go sell yourself on whatever it is you need to get done. Control your environment, nix the distractions, and go hard for that 60 minutes. Take a 20-minute recharge, change your environment, do some of the little tasks that aren't the number one priority but still need to get done, and then sell yourself again for another round of 60 minutes and go make it happen. I promise you, you're gonna be able to achieve more than you think, and more than most other people can even do in a week. And so go try it, go make it happen, go nix your limits, and let me know how it goes.